Okay, well, this was a project that a customer brought me, and it's a it's a ceiling light mount for an LED light, and this is the actual bracket that's having issues. It looks like they were just breaking off from fatigue, um, just over age, breaking down with the heat. So the customer brought me this and wanted to know if I could remake this. And in that process, um, I was looking at all the components that was here given to me, and was thinking, maybe we could do something a little different instead of coming up with this. Something that's kind of a complicated way to mount the light. So this clips in there, and then I'm not too sure how this is supposed to slip in here, but or even get locked in. So, but these were the components that were given to me at the time. And then there's this this wire mount gets clipped in here, and this is where they break also from the ears on there, and the spring tension of this wire was breaking these. I guess he's had quite a few of these break, so we kind of came up with a little bit of an alternative to this. And hold on a second here, let me get this. So I made this light mount, and it's pretty much the same thing. And let me stop the camera here, and I'll put it on there, and we can go from there. So I disassembled it, and it just has a small screw, and there's a spring on the screw to hold tension so that the whole thing can pivot. But this is it removed, and there was a nut held in by that little hex there, that nut there. And when I changed my design was to thread it, and so we wouldn't need the nut, but we could put the nut on there just to be a Loctite so it doesn't come undone. So let me stop it now and put this fully assembled in there. Okay, so that's the new part put on there. There's some features on there that is a little bit different from the other one. The first one is you don't need the wire spring retention to hold the light in place, and obviously now it's a two-piece part, just ease of manufacturing instead of the one piece. That would be kind of complicated to hold and manufacture, a lot of wasted material. So that's the replacement. So how that works is there is a little slit right there, and that is for that little tab right there, this front tab right here. That one slips in there, and then we have this little tab here, and then that's going to slide into this point right here. So let me see if we can do this with one hand. So that part slips in there, and then it locks in. But it's kind of difficult with one hand. Hold on a second. Okay, so there it is. That's locked in. It's not going anywhere. And that's what it looks like. So you can still tilt it to whichever way you want. And there's I did leave it so that you could put the lock nut on the back, so you can tighten it up, and that when you twist it, it's not going to come undone. And then in order to take the light bulb out, you push that in and you release it, change your light bulb, and then that spring clip goes down and clips in right underneath there. So once I thought I had a pretty good design, this one had a few blems in it, and I didn't want to put that one there. So once I got them done, I went and had them anodized black so they kind of blend in. So I'll throw that one on there and see what the whole assembly looks like. All right, that's the black one, anodized, two-piece part. And then this one's got the same little slit there. That gets this in that slot. And that clips in. And there it is. It's a simple design to kind of correct a complicated holding fixture for that light. So that's it. Just thought I would just share that.